This is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Good morning, William Beaver! A very good morning to you, and good morning, Pig. Oh, no, put away the carrot, William, put away the carrot immediately. Put away the carrot, okay, good. Step outside and look up behind you. There's a pig that was staring at that carrot, and I thought it was going to dive down and hurt itself and land on top of you. Right, I'm going to have my breakfast. Your mission while I have my breakfast is to save the pig and get it down safely, Fizzy. Safely, Fizzy, get the pig down, okay? Don't just push it off. Right then, so while they're having fun with the pig on the cliff, I'm going to go and have fun with my cake and eat it. Nom, 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 nom. Delicious. Barnaby, you can follow me. Let's check in on the pig progress. Safely, Fizzy. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit more gentle. Look at them working together to save the pig. While they're rescuing the wildlife from the cliff tops of my lovely world, I'm going to go down to my love garden so I can let you all know who it is that I am going to be adding to it today. If I can get down my ladder, and yes, I can. Maybe I need my helpers to help me get down into my own love garden as well. Anyway, today to the love garden, I am adding Paige. And the reason I'm adding Paige is because she drew this picture of me and some of my helpers, and it's based on the Fire and Water game that we played relatively recently in my Funland, and it's all of us standing on the podiums. I just love the style of it. I just love the style of all of the characters and the clouds in the background. So thank you so much, Paige, for doing me the drawing. I hope to see more from you in the future, and welcome to my love garden. Okay then, let's well, I'm gonna go to the doghouse, but first, let's just tell what, Barnaby, you can join me today. You can join me for the full episode. I know you're just about as curious as I am to see how things are going with the pig progress, and look at that, the pig has been rescued, and they're cleaning up all of the dirt that they had to use to rescue the pig, and the pig is now free to swim to its heart's content. The world's first swimming pig. Look at that. Anyway, we are building something today which is probably the thing that people have asked me to build more than anything else in my lovely world, and it's something that I've wanted to build for a very long time, but I just hadn't kind of come up with the idea for it and the design for it. And where's the pig? No, pig, look, swim on the surface. No, we need to rescue the pig again. The pig was just standing at the bottom of the ocean. No, go up on the surface, pig. There we go. You stay there, pig. We've had to rescue a pig twice, and we're in the first 3 minutes of the video. But anyway, enough building it up. We are building an airport today. My first airport inside of Stampy's lovely world. I say that as if I'm going to build loads of airports. The first, and I'm pretty sure only, airport I'm going to build in my lovely world. And we're going to build it all the way over here. So in a brand new area that we haven't really built in very much so. And I thought it'd be good to build it next to the rocket ship and the hot air balloon as well, because these are kind of all of my different vehicles. I thought it would make sense to have the airport here. So we're going to build it right here, right where Barnaby's standing. He is marking the spot. So yeah, I'm going to get the outside done, then I'll talk a little bit more about what's going to go on the inside and the style of the entire building. But before I just stand here talking non-stop, let's go and start actually placing some blocks. So yeah, I'm going to start just doing the design on the outside, then I'll speak a little bit about it later on once I've kind of had a chance to work out the outline. But yeah, basically we're going to go a quartz block, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then do another quartz block, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's where the doorway is going to be. And that's basically the pattern we continue. We now go in here, so excuse me, Fizzy, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we do another quartz block here, and then this one's a bit different just because we have to go 5 from here, so you can still see it on the outside. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's another quartz block here, and you can see the rough shape now. And now we go back in this direction, so once again we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quartz block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quartz block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I made a song here, quartz block, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then quartz block, and that should be kind of the rough outside shape. Then we do the same over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quartz block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quartz block, 1. Actually, no, stop everything. Now we go in again and basically do the same thing we did over there, but this time we go in on this area here. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quartz block, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quartz block, and then basically this should hopefully, fingers crossed, link up perfectly to everything we did on this side. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quartz block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quartz block, and now this should hopefully link up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quartz block, the moment of truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. There we go. So this is kind of the rough outer shape. It will make a little bit more sense of why it's this shape once we build a little bit more. Let me just start off by marking where the doorway is, because I think that's always an important thing to do. And then let me show you the pattern that we're going to have. So there's basically going to be kind of two styles, I guess, of patterns that there's going to be. There's going to be one, which is going to be with glass, which is going to be as a window, and then some which aren't going to be glass. So there's just going to be certain rooms which are going to have windows and ones that aren't, which is the only reason for this style. So it's basically just a big cross, to be honest. So I go like this here, and then if I do the same on this side there, like that, and then I just do the same as I did there, but kind of going up. So once again, we go up and out like this, and then this is going to be the top of the cross, and then we do the same on this side here. Feel free to do the same on the rest if you want helpers, and I'll be over to kind of talk a little bit more about what it's going to be on the ones that aren't glass. So let's go and fill the inside in here, and then to top it all off, we basically just do one more line of these blocks. This is andesite, I believe, is that it? Yep, polished andesite along the top here like this. And then these quart blocks, these are going to be basically making pillars, which are going to be the same height as the rest of the buildings. If I jump down now, hopefully this is going to look good. There we go. That's the big cross that I was talking about. So that's one of the ones that has the windows, but then there's going to be other ones that don't have windows. For example, the one right next to it. And so the ones that don't have windows are going to be basically the same thing, but instead of having the glass there, it's going to instead have more polished andesite. And the reason we have some that don't have windows is basically just because we need to, really. We need to have some places where you can't see on the inside. For example, we're going to have like the security, and that part isn't going to have too many windows, and just parts where there's walls on the inside, and it'll look really weird if there are windows as well. And I think it just makes a cool pattern. I think it just makes a cool pattern where it's kind of the same pattern, but some are filled in and some aren't, but like not in a really set pattern. It's just kind of, it almost looks a little bit random about which ones are filled in. There is method to the madness, but from the outside, it kind of might look like they're a little bit random. So let me just go and fill these last ones in here, and then I can jump down and show you roughly what it's going to look like with the two different styles, and then we can go and fill in the quart block here. And then, yeah, if I step back, this is going to be a good example of what the front of the building is going to look like. And that needs to go one lower there, because that is where the doorway is going to be. So that's the general style on the outside. As you can see by the blocks I have in my inventory, things are going to get a little bit more colorful. It's not just going to be a gray and white building. Don't worry about that. I wanted it to look like a relatively realistic airport, though. And so I was looking up like different airports online, and loads of airports look really different. There's some really bizarre shaped and kind of designed airports. So I kind of wanted to come up with my own style, my own Stampy style of an airport. But to kind of make an airport that at least looks like an airport. Like, I didn't want to just, I don't know, build a giant grapefruit and say, aha, it's the grapefruit airport. Funny as that may be. Actually, that might have been a good idea. That probably wouldn't have made sense, and no one would look at that and go, oh, that's probably an airport. People would go, why has he built a giant grapefruit with a plane part behind it? And we will have a plane as well. This is going to be a very big build. I keep building big things recently. So the actual airport, as you can see, isn't huge, but the runway is. The runway, let me just go and show you where the runway is going to be, because I've kind of dug out the land already. So there's going to be a helicopter as well, which is going to be right at the back here, and then there's going to be a runway all the way. You see that little ridge of dirt there? You can still see there's some trees that the leaves are disappearing, so I just dug this away all the way to there. That's how long the airport's going to go for the runway. It's going to go on for absolutely ages along the entire way there, but I think it's going to be worth it. I think it's going to end up looking really cool. But anyway, let's go and carry on helping my helpers then, shall we? And building the rest of here. So this is going to be where the security is going to be on this side. So I thought for this one, it would make sense to not have it so that you can see inside. So once again, we can do the same cross pattern. Hopefully, I can do it a little bit faster than the first ones when I was testing it. It is a little bit confusing because it's always hard to design things like this when you're standing right on them. It's always much easier to have someone kind of watching you and directing you as to how to do it. But I have done a lot of time kind of planning and designing what this place is going to look like. So I have got relatively quick at building all of these crosses along here. And then once again, we just do the row along the top there like that, and then the rest of the row along here, this is going to be kind of like the departures lounge, I guess. This is where people are going to be waiting, looking at the screens to see just how delayed their flights are going to be before they go to their gate and actually end up going on the plane. So this is going to be all windows, and it's good because I won't need too many lights, because you know, pretty much most time people are going to be in here. It's going to be in the day anyway. There will be lights as well, but mainly the giant windows, which are basically the entire walls, are going to be lighting up the entire place. So I think it's going to look look really cool. I think it's going to look really cool when it's done. And there's going to be pretty much everything you're going to expect that you would have inside of an airport. There's going to be, of course, the gate. There's going to be a duty-free shop as well, so you can do all of your shopping at the airport. And it's all going to be automated. So there's going to be no staff. There's going to be no one working there. We can't do employee of the month because none of us are going to be the employees of there. Instead, I am going to build an army of robots, which makes it sound scary, but they're basically just helpful robots to help people. So there's going to be check-in bot, and then there's going to be stewardess bot, and then there's going to be security bot and duty-free shop bot, I guess, as well. So basically, I'm going to build a whole load of robots that are going to do all of the tasks that I need inside of the airport, and I love the design that I came up for them, and I can't wait for you to be introduced to my army of bots that we're going to be building inside of the airport. And everything's going to be automated. It's going to take your bags to the plane, the security system, that's all going to work properly. I think it's going to be really cool once this entire place is done. So anyway, the only other thing I need to do on the top here, we of course need to go and add some more of these buttons in, but I'm also adding pressure plates on the top, which kind of just makes the quartz blocks, if you see them from the top, kind of blend in a little bit better. So we're going to cover all of them in. But for now, let me go and give you a good idea of what the roof is going to be like. And this is, as I said, where things are going to get a little bit more complicated, I guess, but also a lot more colorful. So we're basically going to do a bit of a staircase to start with. So we're going to go in and up like this. As kind of like a staircase with the orange. Then we're going to do the same again here, but we're going to be one raised. So if I go and place a block down like that and break away the dirt, so we're going to do the exact same pattern again, but kind of one higher up. So it's kind of a bit of a tiered ceiling. So this one goes up a lot higher than the other one, but they kind of keep with the same style. And it means like if you see it from the side on, you're only going to really see the first side, where you're going to see all the orange and then these bits poking over the top. And I just thought it was a pretty cool design. I don't know. I just thought it would end up looking pretty good. So I'll give you a good idea of how this is going to work, because it's a bit of a weird shaped roof as well, just because of all of the shape of the building. We kind of just have to fit the roof in and go where we can. So yeah, I might have to make things up a little bit as we go here, but hopefully it's going to end up looking good. So tell you what, Fizzy, if I build up these staircases here, do you want to go and carry on building them across? So basically this is the height they're going to be. If you just build them across in like a long straight line all the way to the end, then if you do the same thing that I've done on this side and do the staircase basically going down on the other side, then that's going to be this section done, and then it's going to be the same along there on that side over there. So right then, let's go and once again do the staircase kind of going up here like this. And all you need to remember is that the andesite is always going to be one block taller than the orange, and then this style is going to pretty much continue inside as well. So the floor is going to be made out of quartz and clay, but then there's going to be all bright orange walls. And so some of the places where we didn't have the windows is because there's going to be a very bright orange wall on the inside, and I think it'll look a little bit weird if you kind of just see that when you look into the airport and just see this really bright orange wall there. So yeah, that's the reason as well why there's not windows on every side. I think the duty-free shop's going to fit down there somewhere, and it's all going to fit in. It's all going to make a lot more sense when we do the inside, because at the moment it's kind of looking like one big open space, but it's not. It's all going to be split up into different rooms. There's going to be areas so people can queue when they're waiting to check in, and queue when they're waiting to go to security, and queue when they're waiting to go. There's a lot of queuing. There's a lot of queuing you do at airports now. I just thought about it before you get to go on the plane. And the plane itself is going to be massive as well. I'm not going to do like a little, a little propeller plane, just for two people. It's going to be a proper commercial giant plane with loads of seats, a cockpit. It's going to have, a toilet in there. It's going to have a place to store all of your bags as well. I'm not doing a little plane here. As you saw, I've got a big runway, so I might as well make the most of the space. So I've done an absolutely enormous plane as well. The helicopter, on the other hand, is going to be very small and hopefully just really cute looking. And I will fly them both. Once I have built them, I will fly them around. They're not part of a museum for me to look at and say, isn't that a pretty replica of a plane? Of course not. I will be taking off and I will be soaring over my lovely world. And I have flown over my lovely world before in a variety of different things. Santa sleighs come to mind recently, a UFO as well, also rocket ship or air balloon. I have, been above my world before, but it's been a while. That's another reason why it took me so long to actually build this airport is because I had flown over my world quite a lot of times and all of the different things that I've had to fly over my world in. I feel like there's now been a good break, so it's going to be exciting because I've built so much more since I properly had a good fly around my world just to look at all of the sites. So it's going to be really great just to see it all from above, and I can do it at nighttime as well, and we can see it all like lit up as well, which always looks even better. My world looks much better at nighttime than it does in the daytime for some reason. I don't know what that says about my builds. I don't know if that says something bad about my builds, that it looks nicer when you can't see them as well. I don't know if that's something that I should be worried about. But anyway, let's go and throw this doorway in here. You see how I made it out like I intended to fall down then? I just plummeted off the side by accident, and I'm like, okay, as planned. Let's go and put the doorway in. That was a complete accident, but I made the most of it. Right then, let's go and put on the door for starters, which is going to be an iron door. I think that's going to be the thing that fits in best. And I got 3 spare iron doors. And actually, I'm going to need to have a door for the back as well. So seeing as I have some spare doors now, let's not let them go to waste, and let's go and fit them in here. So I think I'm going to go and have the door to go to the gates around about here, I think. So let's go and put the quartz in there, and then I can put this door, and then I have 1 spare door, which I can, I don't know, take home and introduce to my family or something. I don't know. I have a spare door on me in case I'm ever going to need it. But all right, before I go and carry on doing the roof and finish it, let's see how it looks so far, because as I said, I have designed this build before in my sketchbook world, but I haven't seen what it's going to look like in my lovely world yet, which is always a bit of a scary time, because there have been builds that I've built and afterwards I've looked at it and gone, I don't really like it anymore, but I'm kind of stuck with it. So it's not finished yet. Obviously, there's big gaps in the roof, but as a general idea, I like the look of it. I'm definitely glad we got the bright orange at the top. And remember, at the moment, it might look a bit plain, but of course, we're going to be building all of the inside, and so much of its windows, you're going to be seeing to the inside as well and seeing what all of that looks like. I think this place is going to look awesome. So right, let's stop standing at the side and looking at it. Let's actually go up to the top and help out my builders who are hard at work building this thing. Right, so let's just go and climb up this, I don't know what this is, a little makeshift staircase to get up to the top again. And let's try and work out what's going on with this roof. So this orange bit, I guess, this is going to carry along the whole side here, like this, I assume. So then this one is obviously going to need to be the andesite again. So let's go and start this row here, I think. Actually, no, yeah, let's go one back the same as my helpers. They know best. So yeah, let's go and put the andesite down there. And then this all looks like it's lining up as well. This is another scary point where sometimes it doesn't end up lining up properly, but it looks like everything that I've done has fit in line with everything that my helper's done as well, which is perfect. There we go. This links up absolutely perfectly. And whoa, is this all done down the other side as well? Whoa, my helpers have been building crazy fast to be able to get all of this done. This is the roof pretty much done. We do need to go and add more of the buttons and more of the pressure plates as well. I do have some more stone in here somewhere, I believe. There we go. Let's go and grab this stone, and let's go and make loads and loads and loads of buttons and loads of pressure plates as well. We can go and add all of those in, because it is always those little details that add so much. Like, they seem like they don't matter so much. It's literally just, you know, like the buttons are basically just a few pixels. It feels like it wouldn't make a big difference at all for a build, but it's amazing the detail it adds, especially when they're 3D, like these buttons, because they just kind of poke out a little bit and they just add that little bit of extra texture to the entire build. And I think they look good. I am happy with how they look. So let's go and just spread these buttons all the way around the outside. We can jump up and put the pressure plates on as well. And then the only other thing we need to do, I'm always reminded by this as soon as the sun starts going down. I'm always reminded by that when it starts getting dark. And the second it starts getting dark, that's normally my reminder to, maybe we should go and get some torches and light this place up before it becomes a place completely filled by googlies. But yeah, there's not too many more of these areas along here that we need to fill in. I'm actually running out of this. I could go and smelt some of the cobblestone that I have. I think I'm fine for pressure plates. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough buttons. I don't know how many my helpers have on them, but hopefully we're going to have enough to at least get one side completely done, and then we can kind of have a step back and have a look at what it's going to look like. It's funny because it's pretty small. It is a pretty tiny building, and everything is going to be pretty compact. Like, there's only going to be one security place. There's going to be 2 check-in desks though, so hopefully the queues won't be too bad. But then this runway is just going to go, I mean, you can see it's basically going to go all the way to that sunset, basically. The runway is going to be absolutely massive, and there's going to be kind of like zebra crossings, if you know what they are, to get across them. Basically walkways, so it's not going to completely block off my entire world. You are going to be able to basically go back and forth in my world as well and cross the runway. Just make sure you look both ways before running across the runway. I feel like that's just general common sense to look before running across a active runway, because yeah, otherwise things might not end up going very well for you. So let's go and put the last few pressure plates along the top here. I can then go and throw on some of the torches as well, just to light it up, because it is getting dark. And as I said, my lovely world looks much better at nighttime, so we can go and at least light up this building and see what it's going to look up lit up at the nighttime. So I think I'm gonna, let's go spread these out on the roof first. So I think maybe placing them all the way along the top here like that. I think that's gonna look quite good. I'm just trying to have like a consistent style to these. So I could do these ones along here like that as well, and then maybe just kind of keep this pattern the whole way along here, because we need to light up the very top as well. And then we can basically do the same on this side as well. So if I do the torches going along the top there, like, nope, not you, breakaway you, yep, along here like this, and then I can do the other ones across there as well. And then I can probably step back in the nighttime and admire what the airport is going to look like on the inside. Then of course in the next episode we're going to be building the inside. We're going to have a huge game of spontaneous leaf to get rid of all of the ground and start putting the floor in, and then I will be seeking the assistance of Polly to build the entire automated place, because I want literally everything to be completely automated, of course with the help with our friendly bots that we're going to be building in the next episode. So I think I'm going to go and climb up onto the hill again. I think is going to be the best place to look at it from here. I'm probably going to keep doing this throughout the build, just to see it in its different stages as we build it. So it's really going to take a decent while to get everything built inside, as well as the helicopter and the runway and the plane as well. But there we go. This is what my airport looks like. I don't have a flashy name for it. I think I'm just going to call it my airport, unless I come up with an amazing pun like I so often do. Like I never do, I mean. But yeah, that's what it looks like on the outside. So I want to say a very big thank you to my helpers for helping me build it so fast. And of course, a very big thank you to you for watching it. And there will be a link in the description to the next episode where we're going to be going and building in the inside. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!